Hey Facebook, happy Wednesday morning. We're gonna try this again. Like what? Why Facebook? Why do you hate me? And you dump my videos after just a few seconds. We're gonna see if we are live on Facebook. It told me that I didn't have enough Wi-Fi and I called it a liar, and we'll see what happens. There we go. All right, we've got people coming in. Listen, we're gonna do something fun. Hey, would you say hi as you come on? Because I'm trying to go live on Instagram at the same time. I've not done this before. Hi, Dion. Okay, we're good then. All right, so I'm going to try going live over here on Instagram also, and we're going to see. This works. Isn't technology amazing, Erica? Hi, Denise. Isn't it amazing when it works? It's like, and by the way, I always put on hand lotion when I'm about ready to do business, so prepare thyselves. All right, we're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. I don't even know where to look. Where do I have the best lighting? Okay. All right. So hi guys. Wanted to chat with you about business this morning, and want to talk to you about a lot of questions that I've gotten since we've released our free Creators Roadmap series. And I want to talk to you about Joe. Okay. How many of you know who Joanna Gaines is? Or if you don't know, come on, just let me know and we'll lay hands on you and we'll impart HGTV knowledge into your very soul if you don't know who Joanna Gaines is. But hi Akira, hi Ashley, hey Super Mama, hey Reblinked, hi Instagram. This is so fun. I've never been live on Instagram, I don't think. So who saw Joanna Gaines' announcement yesterday? Who saw her on the Today Show? Come on now. Does anybody else like look at Joanna's pregnant belly and be like, dang, at however months pregnant she is, like my belly's that size after eating pasta. I mean, that's basically, I'm looking at Joe and I'm like, she's adorable. Okay, so what did Joe announce yesterday? Joe announced yesterday, hi guys that are live on Instagram, she has a brand new cookbook, right? Okay, Joe has a new cookbook, and here's what I want to talk about, all right? Here's the thing, well, let me back this bus up one more step. Who has signed up for my free video series for Creators Roadmap and has gotten the videos where I talk about Joanna Gaines and I talk about Oprah and I talk about how we can all watch what these smart women have done and pay attention and implement it in our own business? Whether you're home making wreaths, whether you're doing earrings, whether you are making signs, whether you are a blogger, whether you are, a window washer, a sewer, I don't care what it is. Here's what we can learn from Joanna and from Oprah, okay? Hi, Cozy Minimalism. Hi. So Chip and Jo, as we have noticed, because all of us are obsessed, have not put all of their eggs in one basket, right? They have one revenue stream here, one revenue stream, one revenue stream. They have really done a great job of spreading things out, okay? So they've got their HGTV gig. Now they have the real estate side. They have, what are the things where you can go and you can say, I want to stay in your house, the B&B, okay? They're doing that. They've got their whole, flipping houses thing. They have a magazine. They have a restaurant. Joe has a bakery. They have a line of paint. What did Joanna announce yesterday? All right, she's got a cookbook. Listen, what we need to pay attention to is the fact that they are not putting all their eggs in any one basket. Should HGTV go down the tubes? That's going to be okay. Chip and Jo are going to be just fine. Should magazines close down and nobody ever buy a magazine? Again, that's okay. They've got other revenue streams. If everybody in the whole wide world decides to quit buying paint because they've got a paint line and start buying wallpaper, which, are you watching me on Instagram? I'm putting up wallpaper. Joanna's like, I'm okay because I have all these other things. Now listen, if you're a business owner, you need to pay really close attention to that. Or let's look at Oprah. Oprah's got, she had her TV show. Then she has the network. Then she has the magazine. And then she has Super Soul Sunday. And she's got all the things too. Not only are they diversifying their income streams, but they have a team. They have people that are helping them to do those things, okay? And so here's what I want to talk about. All the different revenue streams that are available for entrepreneurs, and in particular creative entrepreneurs, because I got 2 emails yesterday from people in 2 different industries, and they weren't emails, I'm sorry, they were Instagram messages. I apologize. I love you, Instagram. And there's 2 different messages that I got and they're in 2 different industries. One was a financial planner, and one was a photographer. And so what I would love to know, oh, Robin, my Instagram name is Jennifer Allwood. There you go. Jennifer Allwood. And if you want to know how I'm going to spell my last name, this is how my father-in-law says it. A-L-L-W-O-O-D. Okay? A-L-L-W-O-O-D. It's a mouthful. So when I sent out video number 2 of my Creator's Roadmap, it talks about Joanna, it talks about Oprah, and it talks about the different revenue streams that are available for any single person who is running a business online. Because if you have boxed yourself into, I'm only a blogger, that's only the way I'm making money is from ad revenue. Or if you have put yourself in a position where you're only making money if you're offering a course. Or if you put yourself in a position where you're only making money if you're an affiliate, you're in trouble if anything changes at any given time. Haley said she has 7 revenue streams and she's working on number 5. Good girl. I talk about 6 on my free video. And somebody just asked how to sign up for my free video. I missed your name, sweetie. I'm sorry. I just put the comment right there, but I don't know how to pin it when I'm on an iPad and when I'm on Instagram. Oh, I did it. When I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Well, okay. So the 6 different revenue streams that I talk about on my Creator's Roadmap on the free video. And you got video number 2 yesterday. If you didn't, send us an email. Comment below. Somebody will get back with you. But we talk about 6 different revenue streams, and they are, okay, so you can do ebooks, e-courses, you can do webinars, you can do a membership group, which is like what my inner circle is. It's like my paint finish of the month where you have people get into a group and you teach them in a group setting. You can do one-on-one coaching or consulting. Don't freak out about that. We're going to talk about it more. You can make ad revenue. You can get paid for sponsored content, and you can do affiliate marketing. Those are the 6 easy right there that I teach about. All right. So the question that I had came from a financial planner, and here's what she said. How do I take something like financial planning online? Like, she's used to meeting people in her town and sitting down face to face and doing financial planning. I don't care if you are in the lawn business, if you are in the landscaping business, if you are in the house cleaning business, the dog training business, you can do something online. Okay, here's what I said to her. So her first question was, I'm a financial planner, so how do I do stuff online? And here's what I told her. I am good friends with Belinda Rosenblum. Do you guys know Belinda Rosenblum? She's in my mastermind with me. She's brilliant with financial planning, okay? So she has a membership group, she has a course, she does webinars. So you can take the thing that you've done, sitting at a table with a couple, and you're helping them figure out how to do a will, or a trust, or what type of financial needs that they have. How are they going to be able to save enough to get their kids in college? And instead of doing it on a face-to-face, a one-to-one basis, you can teach them in a group setting. You can do a course, and you do the course once, and you sell it over and over and over. You can make, like I wrote down all the notes. Hang on. Okay, here's what I wrote. She could do an ebook, an e-course. She could do a one-day webinar to totally see if she enjoys how that works or not. So she sells it online. She sets it up. It's not that hard. We go into greater detail in this in my course. But then she would teach people there instead of just face to face. Okay, she could do a membership group. She could do one-on-one consulting online. Listen, I have so many decorators, all right, that I have helped to do this. Designers, stylists, interior decorators. What are the people called that you have come into your house and help you get ready to put it up for sale? What are they called? Stagers. All right. The internet, you guys, has made anything possible online. Anything possible online. If you have a phone, sorry, my phone's out of here because I'm talking on it on Instagram, or an iPad, and I'm talking on it on Facebook, or any sort of a device, honey, you probably have FaceTime, right? I mean, for all of us with, or on iPhones, you can do a FaceTime consult. You're making it too hard. So I told her, do Facebook consults, or not Facebook, face-to-face consults. You can use FaceTime, you can use Skype, you can use whatever, but you can do one-on-one consulting. That way you're not only able to service the people in your, right there in your area, but you're able to service people that are elsewhere. Now, the question then comes in, but okay, how do I do that with decorating? All right, I want some of you to write this down. If you are somebody that likes decorating, any decorators on Instagram, any decorators on Facebook, will you tell me, please? If you are a decorator, a designer, or a color consult person, or a stylist, the same thing you can do here that you can do face-to-face. I used to do color consultations. Are you ready for this? 30-minute color consultations via FaceTime or Skype or Zoom, and I charged $150 for 30 minutes. I had my paint deck right here. The person on the other end of the line had her phone. She's showing me what her hardwood floors look like. She's showing me what her countertops look like. I'm like, okay, hang on real quick. Now show me your tile again. I'm like, oh, you know what? The reason the color you've got isn't working is because see how it's making your tile look a little bit yellow? I think if you just went a little grayer on that paint color, and I'd flip in my little deck, here's the one that you could look at, that'll be a lot better. Listen, people will pay you for shortcuts. They'll pay you for the advice that they're hoping to get from you in particular. And when you are only servicing the people in your city, like literally in your city, in your community, in your town, you're missing out on all the other people in the whole wide world. Hi, Tamra. Hi, Tina. Tina, if you did not get video 2, if you will email us at jenna@jenniferallwood.com or info@themagicbrushing.com, we'll make sure you get number 2 sent to you. Sometimes they just end up in spam folders, and I'm sorry. I wish I could control that. But here's what else I was telling the person that's a financial planner. I said, so the other things that you could do is you could do the ebooks, you could do membership groups, you could do webinars, you could do consulting. You could be making money if you have a website that has a blog component. Do all of you guys have a website? Somebody tell me. Candace, pet care and dog walking, do you have a website? Are you blogging about pet care? Hi, Quita. Hi, Angie. Are you blogging about pet care and how to take care of your pets? Because if so, then you put ads on your website and then you make ad revenue. And I make enough money in ad revenue every year. It's more than I used to make full-time at my job years ago. So it's a thing. Ad revenue is a thing. That legal person could also, so she could be blogging about financial stuff and she could be making ad revenue money. She could be doing affiliate marketing for things that people may need if they're looking for a financial planner. So something like LegalZoom. I don't even know if LegalZoom has affiliates, but these are just some ideas I was giving her. If they need like a will or online something, she could promote things and she could be getting paid for that, right? And so I want you guys to think bigger than just, my business can't go online. Oh, yes, it can. Every business on this side of heaven can go online. And then I also told her she could be doing sponsored content for things like LegalZoom. So LegalZoom could ask her to talk about their product. They give her an amount of money for that, and then she's making money that way. So the second person that I was messaging back and forth with, and by the way, don't tell Ava, baby, but I was at her soccer practice. No, soccer. I know the sport my kid does. It was softball. I was at her softball practice last night answering these questions. I was paying attention to her practice, but I have also told you guys that while you are sitting at your kids' practices, you don't need to be 100% focused on them practicing running the bases when you have a business that needs your attention. Can somebody give me a yes and an amen? It's precious that you want to watch, little Ava 2 days a week at softball practice, but mom's a multitasker. So I was working. And so I was answering your Instagram DMs. The second person is in the photography business. Do we have any photographers here? And hey, Sharon, happy hump day to you too, babe. Love it. Love it. Who's a photographer in the house? Photographers. Okay, here's what she said. And it was a great question because I get it in every single industry. Are you ready? If I start doing webinars or if I start doing like ebooks and stuff, aren't I creating my own competition? Okay, be honest. How many of you have wondered that? If I teach people how to do what I do, if I teach people how to make the wreath that I make, if I teach people how to make the signs that I make, if I teach people how to paint what I do here in Kansas City, am I creating my own competition? How many of you think that? And hi, Pamela. Pamela's a photographer, yay. And here's what I told her. And I'm not shaming her at all, okay? Because I had this mindset at one time. Like, why would I give everybody all my tips and tricks? Why would I teach entrepreneurs how to grow their business online so that now there's, 30 more people that are doing what I'm doing? Why would I do that? Okay, there's a whole reason why I would do that. Ooh, look at all of you phototog people. Are you in my friend Jamie Swanson's group, all you photographers? Because hello to Jamie Swanson, leading the photographers of the world. Love her so much, and isn't her program called Phototog? So anyway, Here's what I told that precious woman that was like, aren't I creating my own competition? And this is what I said. I said, I love you, and I want you to get away from that poverty mindset, because the truth is there's enough to go around for all of us. Sorry, Instagram, that I've got a stray curl. And teaching other people how to do what you do, all right? It's and if you're thinking, crap, now they're all gonna know how to do what I'm doing, it's okay. There is enough room for everybody at the top. But when you begin to teach other people how to do what you do, you are putting yourself in the position of an expert. For some of you, that's going to feel very awkward. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to be an expert. Honey, you don't need to know all the things. You just need to know, be a step or two ahead of the people who are buying your product. You don't need to do all the things. I know one time I was talking with my friend and mentor, Stu McLaren, and he was like, if you're too far ahead of people sometimes, it's harder for them to relate to you. So for those of you who are like, I would like to teach everybody, I would like to teach people how to make earrings like I do. I would like to teach people how to decorate their home like I do, but I don't have a degree. I literally had a woman ask me that once, but I don't have a degree. And I'm like, and neither does Joanna Gaines. Neither does Joanna Gaines. To my knowledge, I love JoJo so much. She doesn't have a degree. My degree's in computers, and I'm talking about business. So you don't have to have the letters behind your name unless you're giving like advice that requires letters behind your name. Don't get yourself sued, y'all. Okay? Modern Tog. Yes, Modern Tog is my friend Jamie Swanson. Thank you, Michelle Brinkmeyer. I appreciate you. Modern Tog is a place where photographers go to get brilliant. And so I was telling her, teaching other people will put you in a position of expertise, and don't let that freak you out. You don't need to be 10 million miles ahead of them. You just need to be a couple steps ahead of them. Also, for some of you, the word expert feels icky. How many of you will admit it feels weird? You don't know that you're an expert at anything. Sweetie, I promise you, it's because you're a creative person and you're dumbing down your brilliance and you're dumbing down your excellence and you're dumbing down your skills, and you're thinking just because you're not an astronaut, you're not an attorney, you're not an accountant, that your skills aren't valuable and you need to knock it off. And I love you. I love you. But if God had wanted you to be an astronaut, an accountant, what else did I just say? An attorney, or any of those things, he would have totally made you that. Instead, he made you creative, and you need to own it. Do you know how many people in the world do not know how to decorate their home and pay money for decorators? Do you know how many people in the world can't figure out how to put an outfit together and will pay you to do that? I'm one of them. Come on. Y'all know I'm in love with Chastity Stemmons, my stylist. Come on. I need her to come pull my crap together. So for those of you who are like, I'm not really an expert, all I do is craft. Ugh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Do you know how many people don't know how to craft? Come on, sister. Come on. So there are people that want to know how you're doing the thing, and they will pay you for it. And every single time that you're not giving them a way to give you a credit card and pay you online, you are leaving money on the table. And maybe your van doesn't need new tires and your kids don't want to go to college one day and you don't care about vacations, but I do. I do. And so what I would love for you to do is get over that hump. So for that woman that said, aren't I creating my own competition? Well, yeah, but you're not in competition with anybody but yourself, sweet pea. And you're now the expert. And you got to remember, those people are still behind you. All right? So you're teaching them what you know today. They're going to learn it, but you're still learning more, right? So some people are so afraid that they're going to catch up, they're going to pass me, and maybe they do. And then you got to be this little part of their story. You get to be this just amazing little piece of their testimony of how they got to where they are. How many of you know my friend Damon Oates, who does Deco Exchange, who makes the wreaths, right? Damon's killing it online, you guys. He's just slaying. I mean, that guy, he's got, I think he's wearing a t-shirt today that says Reef Mafia. How many of you know what I'm talking about? And I'm so honored that I got to be just this much a piece of Damon's story. Damon was going to get to where he got with or without me. God's gonna figure out somebody's path with or without, the intricate pieces. Hey, Damon's there. Hi, Damon. I'm sitting here talking about you. And so just know that even if somebody passes you, you got to be just a little bit of their story. Cheer them on. There is room at the top for everyone. So you are not creating your own competition. All right? If I had thought to myself, if I continue to teach everybody all this business stuff that I know, because I don't want anybody else having a successful online creative business, I would still be, my husband would still be in his full-time job. We'd still be in our old house. We'd still be squeaking by some months. My income would still be doing this. So you got to change your mindset about that. Okay? You got to change your mindset about that. All right. What else did I want to say? Hang on here. Hang on. Oh, so for the woman who was a photographer, I gave her a couple ideas. And here's what I said. Photographers, would you write this down? Would you write this down? Write down a couple of things, because she was like, how can I teach people online? She said she watched my video number 1 and she watched my video number 2. Did you guys all see video number 2? Because it does have the quiz, and we're going to talk about the quiz. We're going to talk about the quiz. And I'm writing it down so I don't forget. Okay, so here's what I told her were some things she could do. You ready? So let's say you're a photographer in your local town and you are amazing at staging infants. Okay, do a course on staging infants. Do a course on backdrops for infants. Do a course on how to do infant pictures at 1 month, 2 months through 12 months, whatever. Do a course for other photographers on that. Let's say that you are at doing backdrops. Teach other photographers how to make backdrops. That's a thing. That's legit a thing. Unless people have unlimited resources to go out and build the backdrop. Hey, and by the way, thank you guys for sharing this. I appreciate you. We're over 700 people here chit-chatting away. And Gwen, I'm so glad you loved my quiz. And we're going to talk about that in just 2 seconds. And so just know that if you are a photographer, tons of other ways you can make money. Here's what I told her too. If you are blogging about your photography, people are going to be asking you about, honey, what camera do you use? What lights are you using? Where did you get that little clicker thingy? This is what I use for my Instagram photos, where I need to be back away from the phone and my arm's not long enough to push the button, okay? There's little clickers. Use affiliate links for those. So you're making money off of your recommends. And you could be doing sponsored posts on your blog for other companies that want to hire you to talk about their photography products. Like, the resources are endless. There is not a business that cannot make money online. What there are is too many entrepreneurs who are just saying, won't work for my thing. It won't work for my thing. Listen, the majority of you know that I have seen a counselor / therapist / what do I want to call her? Therapist. We'll call her a therapist. I have seen a business therapist for 4 years. I had something come up in my business about 4 years ago that had me sucking my thumb in the fetal position in the corner. And it was a devastating time for me personally. And I was like, I got to talk to somebody, because I'm going to bed with a stomach ache. I'm waking up with a stomach ache. How many of you know that sometimes in business things go sideways? Also, sometimes in business, hard things come up. How many of you know, right? So I'm like, okay, I need to talk to somebody who is going to help me to reframe this predicament in a way that is Christ-centered, and it'll help me get out of my own head, okay? So I called this lady, Lori, that I go to church with, and I'm like, I know you do one-on-one counseling, and I need some one-on-one counseling. So I've been seeing Lori now for 4 years, okay? For 4 years. Guess what? Lori's now counseling a ton of my inner circle people and people that have gone through Creators Roadmap online. So don't tell me that not almost every business can take something online. If you're a mechanic, teach people how to change oil online. Teach people when they need to service their cars. Teach other mechanics how they can kick butt in their mechanicness. Mechanicness? That's not a word. Mechanicness. Every business can be making money online. You just got to think from a different perspective. Some of you have been raised to, you need to go to your 9-to-5 job, you need to have the insurance, you need to have the PDOs, you need to have the retirement, you need to have and everything's put in place, and that these people making it online are just a pipe dream and you can't do it. And that is not the case. That is not the case. So for the photographer who asked me about creating your own competition, it was I was honored and blessed that she even asked. And this is why. Those are the type of questions I've had to ask my own counselor, and that I've had to get out of my own head over. So I get it. Don't think that I'm all up in here going, I've had everything straight from the beginning, because I haven't. So I understand that mental hurdle of, if I teach people how to do what I do, nobody will hire me anymore. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Don't believe that lie. Okay, so who took my quiz yesterday or this morning that was on video too? And the title of the quiz was, Your future depends on it. Who took my quiz? Yeah, Joette here on Instagram. There isn't any other way to be other than vulnerable. I think sometimes people look at people online and think that they've got it all together. Girls, I'm going to bed thinking the same things you are. I'm feeling just as naked on the internet as the rest of you when you launch something. I wonder too if this stuff is going to work. I mean, we all have the same head game. None of us are exempt from the imposter syndrome. Not even one of us. So, absolutely. Bless you for being here. Yes, Spring Street Craft took the quiz. Robin took the quiz. Cindy took the quiz. So somebody just commented, the quiz was a real eye-opener for me. Janice, you can take the quiz if you go to creatorsroadmap.com. Write this down, creators with an S, roadmap.com, and just put in your name and email. They'll send you video number 1, video number 2, and the quiz. And the quiz basically asks you questions like this. If you were to get called for jury duty today, and jury duty lasted a week, would you still be able to make money? What about 3 weeks? What about 6 weeks? What if you had a 6-month jury duty? Would your business still be able to make money? It asks you questions like, is your business super dependent on anybody, any one person being there all the time? So for instance, if you have got a partner, a VA, an assistant, something like that. If you have one of those things, people, oh my gosh, everybody's asking for Lori's counseling information. I do give you that information if you're inside one of my programs. If you're desperate for a counselor, send me an email. I would never put like her phone number on a Facebook Live, because can you imagine between Instagram and Facebook here with almost 1,000 watchers, I can't just give her phone number out. She'd kill me. Dial 1-800, call Lori. No, I'm kidding. It's in a bathroom somewhere. Okay, getting sidetracked. What was we talking about? The quiz. Okay, so is your business dependent on that thing? Is your business dependent on one thing staying super in trend? Like, do you only do, like, let's say farmhouse stuff? Do you only do signs? Do you only do like XYZ? Because if so, it's hard to look at that for the long haul. And the thing with most businesses is most businesses are out of business in the first 5 years. And you want to make sure that you have a plan to get past that 5-year hump, to get onto the other side of that statistic. And so the quiz, I think, is really good in that it will waken up your eyes to, okay, yep, there's some things here that I need to change. One of the questions I asked too is your business really dependent on just your local community? And so it's a 10-question quiz, and it kind of helps you figure out, all right, what do I need to work on here? What do I need to work on? What do I need to change so that I make sure that me and my family aren't vulnerable should the market change? Should I have to take 3 weeks off to get a shoulder surgery? Should I need to go take care of my aging parent? Should a child require more attention of you? The whole reason we became entrepreneurs is so that we didn't, number one, we're passionate about what we love, right? And number two, we don't want to go sit in somebody else's cube or office all day. But then I don't want you also to becoming where you're a prisoner. How many of you saw my Wilshire Collections, who's Stacey Collins? I had something on my Facebook page from her last night that she said she has felt like a prisoner to her garage. She was a furniture painter. Do I got any furniture painters on here? So she was a furniture painter. So the only way she was making money is if she was physically painting furniture. So she said, I lived in my garage. Any of the rest of you live in your garage? No. There's a better way. Make sure you have signed up for those free videos, okay? Because I go into further depth on each of the revenue streams in video 2 and 3. So, and we'll send all of them to you. So anyway, all right. Tanya says she's been sick in bed for a week and she can feel the stress about money already. Tanya, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So Tanya, sometimes I think we'll go through situations and it'll almost be good for us because it will open our eyes to, oh crap. Let me give you a good example. 3 years ago, my Facebook page went down for 3 days, and I had like 200,000 followers, I think, at the time, and I was like, what in tarnation just freaking happened? And I'm, texting, messaging every Facebook contact I have, every person that may have a Facebook contact, all the things, right? And I'm trying to figure out what has happened here. And while my Facebook page was down, that's when I realized, okay, now I know to never put all my eggs in Facebook's basket again. Now I know I need to grow Instagram. I need to be going more all in on Pinterest. I need to be feeding my email list Because while Facebook was down, I was still able to make money because I had ad revenue. I was still doing affiliate marketing. I was still able to be sending out my emails, and there was still income coming in even through that. So I get it, sweet girl, what you're saying about when you're sick and now you're like, oh crap, about money. And so sometimes I think when we go through something, it sounds like you're going through something, it's a way of going, okay, I need to make some adjustments. I need to make some adjustments. And that way I'm not back in this predicament again. Does that make sense? So, all right. What else? Oh, people on Instagram, I'm sorry. I have missed your questions. Go to creatorsroadmap.com. I don't know how to do it on here. Hang on. www.creatorsroadmap.com. I can't do that, okay? Instagram. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do it. And you're welcome, Spring Street Craft. She watched the free videos and she's learned so much. I'm so glad. And so if you're loaded with so much information and what to do, I will tell you that look for which one of those 6 ways of making revenue is going to be the best fit for you first, so that you're not getting completely overwhelmed by all of the things, okay? Don't get overwhelmed by all of the things. All right. Kelly says she's gearing up. Oh, I missed it. It goes so fast. If you've never done a Facebook Live, I promise you, or Instagram Live, the comments go so fast, and I have got old eyes and old eggs. You're gearing up to paint for a month straight in your garage. There's got to be a better way. Your arms and your hands are hurting big time. Okay, listen, furniture painters, you are my people, first of all right? How many of you have almost like carpally tunnel things going on? How many of you have got a sore elbow? How many of you have shoulder issues? You guys cannot continue painting for all the days of your life. It is so hard on your body. At some point, I want you to go listen to my podcast that you are worth more than free paint. I want you to be paid for the paint you're using. I want you to start promoting that paint with affiliate links. I want you to start doing painting classes, courses, teaching people in your community if you want to, a class for 10 people, 20 people, and then you put it online for 100 people on how to paint too. But I don't want you to only be making money when you're physically in your garage. Your body cannot sustain it forever. You guys, I only painted full-time for a year. Yep, Jessica's got tendonitis. I know, honey. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I only painted full-time for a year. But the up and down from ladders and the scaffolding and the looking up and glazing ceilings. I mean, it's so hard on your body after a while. The continual motion of troweling stuff on the wall. Shoulder problems? Anyone? Come on now. There's got to be a different way. Instead of only making money when you're physically making, you're going to now teach people how to make, and you're going to make money that way. So, Joanna, you wish you had started this earlier. Oh, honey, you know what? It's never too late, though. Listen, don't wait another day. Don't wait another day. You're going to wish you would. And don't wait another year. Elaine is 67, and her body's saying, help me. I get it. So, Elaine, don't wait another day. Don't wait another year. You're going to be 67 anyway. You might as well be 67, figuring out how to make money online. Might as well. Yep, DIY Project Junkie says, after 7 days a week of painting, building, painting, and consulting. So what I would rather you do, DIY Project Junkie, is start consulting online. Do consulting online. You don't have to be doing all the building and painting. Can you do an ebook of how to build whatever it is you build? Let's say, who watches the Shanty to Chic girls? Who knows my girls from the Shanty to Chic? I've got them on one of my very first podcast episodes. Love those girls. What do? They teach people how to build what they build. So you could be doing an ebook on building things. You could be doing an e-course on building things. You could be doing a membership group where inside of the membership group, you're teaching them how to build things. And then you're using, this saw. I don't know the tools, by the way. You're using this saw. You're using this hammer. Help me out with other tool names. Whatever. You're using all those tools. And when you're promoting them, you're getting paid for an affiliate link. And then you're putting the blog post on your website and you're getting paid ad revenue. And you're pulling a Joanna Gaines. You don't have all your eggs in one basket. You're never getting paid for just one thing. That's why Joanna's brilliant with all the different things that they've got going on. Oh, Stephanie, I'm glad you think I make it clear. Clear as mud, right? I'm glad you think I make it clear. I am here to be a blessing to you guys. Yes, Robin, thank you for a circular saw, a Craig jig. What else? I'm trying to think of other tools. Right? Yes, DIY Project Junkie, get on it ASAP. So this was fun, you guys, being on both Instagram and on Facebook. If you did not get the free video series, please go to creatorsroadmap.com. Jot that down right now. If somebody will type it in the comments, both on Instagram and on Facebook, because I can't even type on Instagram right now. I don't know how to do it. Wait, can I do it here? Hang on. Will you guys see if I do it? Hang on, Facebook, but if somebody will put it in the comment, the video series will show up in your inbox today. If you signed up and you didn't get it, know that we tried to send it to you, but sometimes hashtag technology. Sometimes hashtag you made an oops on your email address. Sometimes hashtag things just end up in spam. This is the world of the interweb, okay? So definitely just send us an email at info@themagicbrushink.com or jenna@jenniferallwood.com, and we'll make sure you guys get it, okay? So bless you guys for being here. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you, Instagram. This was fun. I'll do it again. All right, bye-bye. And Facebook, I love you so much. You know that. I wish you guys could see my setup right now. I literally have my iPad taped with painter's tape up so that it's hanging from my computer monitor right now. Do you know how difficult it is to get a halfway decent angle on two different pieces of equipment, one on an iPad, one on an iPhone? It's craziness. And so I have this hanging off of tape. But bless you guys. I appreciate you for being here. If you would do me a favor and share this with any creative business owner you know, any business owner, period, that you know. Share this with them if you think that it can be a blessing to them and to their business, okay? All right, guys. Have a good day. We'll talk soon.